It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. Doug's guests tonight include Sarah Derwin from the Marquette County Health Department, fashion redesigner Lanni Lantto, the Fat Man is here, and Doug's going to talk about a big football weekend in Marquette County. The Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound, PFL. Roll tape on masters, channel to places. All right, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics, standby effects, standby CG, standby to open on 3, 2. All right, folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
Okay, thanks for joining us here at the Doug Garrison Show. We're coming to you from Up Front and Company in beautiful downtown Marquette. We're happy to be here, and we're happy you're with us. This is our third episode. We weren't sure if we were going to get to 3 episodes, and I don't know if you were either. Those of you who had 2 in the office pool, I'm sorry. We're already blown past 2, and we're well on our way down to 3 and 4. And hang on. This just handed me this from network headquarters. It says here that we have been renewed, guaranteed another 26 shows. How about that? 26 shows for the Doug Garrison Show. Wait, hang on a second. Hang on. It's 26 minutes. 26 minutes. Okay, well, hey, that's basically the rest of this show, so we might as well get started. We've got a good show tonight. We've got Sarah Derwin from the Marquette County Health Department. We've got Lanni Lantto, a local redesigner. We've got the Fat Man, and we've got some people here to talk about upcoming high school football this weekend, so stick around. We'll be right back.
It's big, scary. They're gone. Come on, we got you. Relax. You're all right. Wolf tooth.
Okay, welcome back. Would you like something to drink? We're at Up Front and Company. Do you need anything? No? Okay.
No, right. Thanks.
Our first guest is Sarah Derwin. Sarah, welcome. Sarah is with the Marquette County Health Department.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. And can I call you the smoking czar?
I've been called that, and sometimes worse.
Sometimes worse?
I am a health educator.
That's a good thing. So how much do you smoke?
I'm down to a pack a day. No.
You don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
So maybe we should call you the no smoking czar, because that's really what this is all about.
That works.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about the smoking ban in the state of Michigan. It began May 1st, correct?
Correct.
How's it going in general?
It's going really good so far. We're the 37th state to go smoke-free, so we knew a lot of experience from a lot of other states, how to implement, how to educate, how a lot of things would go. But there's always that sense of nervousness when May 1st hit. It was a Saturday, so we didn't know if the phones would be flooded, if we'd get a lot of calls, that kind of thing. So we were a little nervous come the eve of May 1st.
And I think there were a lot of bar, restaurant owners nervous, too. The concern was that this is going to affect their business, affect their bottom line. Now, I have a quote here from a bar owner. He says, "We lost business from people that didn't want to come out because they couldn't smoke, but in time we noticed we were gaining business from new customers who weren't coming out before the ban." And I think that applies to a lot of people, myself and my family included. So it's not all bad news here.
No, it isn't. And I think change is always a little hard. And a lot of business owners were rightfully scared. I mean, this was a historic day for Michigan. We had never seen this before. So we really tried to do a lot of education with the business owners to tell them, hey, it's going to be okay. We know you'll get through it. You might experience a small dip, but most places even out, if not increase, after the ban.
Yeah. One of the things also applies to employees, and one of the quotes I've heard is that it's easier to retain employees. Employees feel better about coming to work because those employees who are non-smokers struggled with this before, and they weren't there just for an hour-long meal. They were there for an 8-hour shift working in the smoking environment. Now they're a lot happier and hopefully healthier as well.
Definitely, and that was really one of the big parts of this law, was to protect the health of workers. There's a lot of laws that we have in place now that protect workers and other areas of our industries, and bar workers, waitresses, they didn't always have that protection, and it's pretty easy to say, well, go get a different job, but we know that jobs are hard to come by, and a lot of employees were good and hardworking, and it was really no fault of their own. So it was really to protect the health of those workers.
Now, one of the aspects of the Michigan law is that you cannot smoke on a bar's patio or deck.
The way the patio area worked, and it's somewhat gray, but we're really working through it, is that they either had to decide the patio, you could smoke there, but you could not serve any food or beverage, or no beverage could be brought out. So places could decide, hey, we don't, a lot of people don't come out here anyway, so it could literally just be a smoking deck. Or if food or drink is consumed out there, then it had to be no smoking.
Okay. And now, one of the things that I know is going on, there are still some people, some private clubs that are kind of fighting this. There's a club up the road. I'm not sure if it's a VFW or American Legion, and I know some other of the private clubs are questioning this law and still possibly going through some legal channels to pursue this. I'm a little torn on that. The idea of these guys who have been going to their private club for many years, veterans of our wars, now being told they can't smoke. And is there some position that the health department takes on that, or you personally? Or
Well, how we look at it is most of the clubs aren't truly private. They're open to the public. Fish, fries, dinners. A lot of people can come there. So when we look at that, it wouldn't necessarily be a true private club. And then again, also with the workers, we have workers that are working in those private clubs that, we feel don't need to be exposed to secondhand smoke. So.
I've got some personal feelings on this, and I'm a little torn about it because I like knowing I go anywhere in Michigan now, and I'm not going to walk into a smoky environment. I'm a non-smoker, and I don't care for that. But I also have this idea of our personal freedoms and this right to choose. And so I guess I'm kind of pro-choice in the idea of whether or not you want to be a smoking bar. There's this concept that, if this business owner wants to offer smoking to his customers, then it's up to him to make that choice, up to his customers to make that choice as well. So I think we've struggled with that a little bit too.
It's been a really popular argument, and one of the things that we say is that we've had a lot of different government regulations that are, we're very thankful for. We look at food service. They have a ton of regulations that they have to comply and follow. And, I know a lot of people are grateful that we know that meat is cooked to a certain degree, that food is thrown out after so many days. There was times where there wasn't that regulation, and a lot of people get sick from it. So, it's having certain regulations like this isn't something new. And we, of course, aren't telling people not to smoke just in certain areas. And one of the things we look at over time, a lot of folks never thought that there would never be no smoking in airplanes, in school break rooms, and we look at that now and think, wow,
It's certainly changed. Mm-hmm. And so we're supposed to throw food away after a certain period of time. I'm going to have to go through my refrigerator because there's a couple of things in there that are looking kind of a little fishy, and that's not a pun. Smoking, another thing, there's issues with it. One of the issues these days is cost. I remember back in the day, cigarettes were 50 cents a pack. Now they're $5, $6, $7, and if you're a 2-pack-a-day smoker, that's a car payment. That's got to weigh on people's minds as well. That's got to be a factor.
Definitely. A lot of people that I work with smoking cessation, they'll always list that as usually their number 2 or 3 reason for wanting to quit smoking, that it's just getting too expensive this day and age with budgets, that even rolling their own tobacco isn't really worth it, that it's pricey. New York City has one of the highest taxes in the country, and they're about $9 a pack.
Yeah, everything's high in New York City. Now, do you have some programs that are available to people who are trying to quit?
We do. We offer at the health department a lot of different print materials for folks that are interested in quitting, and usually about quarterly we'll offer a quit smoking workshop for people. I have a lot of people that just come in off of the street and say, hey, can we talk for a minute about quitting smoking, and we're always glad to do that. And we have noticed an increase in people coming around, calling since the smoking ban, so that's a good thing.
Why fight it? You might as well look into quitting. Most everybody that's a smoker has tried at one point in time to quit or would like to quit. There's help available through the Marquette County Health Department. You can call them, go on the website, get a hold of Sarah. She'd be glad to help you quit smoking if that's what you want to do. Sarah, thanks for coming on today. We've cleared up some things, and personally, I like the ban. Like I say, I like going into places and know they're going to be clearer. I'm happy for the employees and all the people that are trying to quit. Mm-hmm. So more power to you. Keep it up.
Thank you very
much. And thanks
for
coming on today. Thank you. Sarah.
At Range, we only sell you the phone you need.
No pressure, just great friendly service.
Get your next cell phone at Range.
We introduce personal communications to the UP.
The Marquette Community Federal Credit Union has a great deal just for you.
No way.
You can get a loan for 6.9% APR up to $5,000 for a maximum of 36 months.
That's outstanding.
No, it's true. That's 6.9% APR up to $5,000.
Really?
Plus, there's more.
Come on.
Non-members stop in and ask about additional savings.
Yikes.
Great value and savings at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union.